Hey everybody, I'm Jacob Morris, and I'm some guy playing chess. Just your average Joe trying to make it in the cutthroat chess world, just a lowly 1200 fighting for my life. And let me tell you, it's going to be tough today. Uh, if you are, if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I've been trying to win two games in a row on LiChess every video, and so far I've not been able to do it. It's hard because they put me against people who are on my same level. So I've been holding to the idea that if I win two in a row, it'll be a real sign of progress. And it's going to be hard today because I am I'm not thinking very well. I've slept weird. I've eaten weird. But, you know, if you wait till you feel great to play chess, you might not play chess. So it's better to play chess than not to play chess. So I'm going to play today. Uh, maybe I'll be happy if I actually get one out of two this time. 'Cause I just feel the cloudy thinking. But I'm going to do my best. The game plan is going to be to play slow and thoughtfully. I've learned how to edit videos now, so I will edit out the dead spots for you. Uh, I'm going to try to enjoy myself. I play better when I'm enjoying myself. And I'm going to try, I'll forget, and I'll have to remind myself throughout the game to just do a blunder check, which is before I hit the confirm button on chess, I just look around and make sure nothing's hanging. I gotta check both the piece I'm moving and anything that was undefended by the piece I'm moving. So that's the game plan. Let's dive into a couple games. Okay, we get a game. And our opponent plays a king's pawn opening, giving us time to do the Karo Khan, my favorite black opening right now. Okay, now I actually think this bishop move is incorrect, but I think chess.com has called it the hillbilly opening. They think they're just going to have to move their bishop after the pawn's trade. It's like they forget the queen guards this pawn. So go ahead, go away. I guess maybe they haven't lost a tempo if they do a check, but I'm going to piece out. Yeah, I think that they've lost their initiative from playing white because now I have the same number of pieces out. Okay, so let me think about. We're out of my prep. This is not a very familiar position to me, so let me take my time and think here. Knight can't move there. It's obviously defending the bishop. If it comes here, is that trouble for me? Uh, not really. I think maybe it's just a developing move. It is attacking this pawn, but this pawn is defended, and they don't have a good way to attack it with another piece. So my goal then is to get my c8 bishop out so I can move this pawn. Uh, and it looks like there is the spot for it. I could have tried moving a knight first, but hmm, okay. This is, I mean, I did consider that move. It doesn't seem like that could be correct. Where is he trying to go? He can't go there. Does he really like there? I mean, I don't like him to be there. Okay, I guess I get it. He goes there. And he can remove this pawn that's defending the knight. I think that must be it. What if I come in here and fork his bishop and knight? His knight would be forced to retreat. I think that's okay. And then he's wasted time. Now I'm ahead. Now I'm a slow, boring player, and I don't know how to take advantage of being ahead, but it's still a good thing. And what they say is when you're ahead, you should open up the center. But I don't know how to do that when none of his pawns are in the center yet. So don't ask me. I do know I'm ahead, and I'm happy with that. But that's probably, I haven't got any advantage that'll be lasting yet. Okay, he pushes the queen out. It doesn't seem possible that my queen will get trapped. It's got plenty of room for retreating. And retreat I shall. I'll get all my pieces out and castle, and then I will look to make a push in the middle as fast as I possibly can. Therefore, I'm not going to move my bishop to d6 because I want to keep that file open for the queen and rooks. Uh, okay. What? See, I'm really doing bad. I was just trying to play two moves in a row. Okay. Don't need to worry about anything. It's time to start doing a blunder check every move. This knight does not, as much as I don't want him to move forward, I don't think I need to worry about it right now. Doesn't look like he can get anywhere. So now I've castled. I'm not really very far ahead on initiative, but I am a bit. I've got the more stable center. Okay, he attacks my bishop, which let's lean into that, I think. We can move here, get chased away by another pawn, or we can go here, take with this pawn, which opens up a file for my rook, and I'm happy with that. Okay, now he's been an aggressive boy for sure. He's not giving me time to open things up like I want. But let's go for the attack in the middle. Let's push this pawn. Oh, he drops the knight back. I've got to think that I've scared him. This is interesting. Uh, I mean, I don't know exactly what's going to happen here, but let's go ahead and open up the center a little. Okay, that's interesting. Was it his plan all along? I'm gonna try to check the king because I think if that king moves, that's good. He's probably gonna just castle here, but he's already messed up his kingside castling. But if I can trade the queens, I'm pretty sure I can win one of these pawns and go up a pawn. Plus, I'm threatening his knight here. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so we got a standoff. I attack his knight, he attacks mine. I can go in for the check. He'll block with the queen. I think we're probably going to wind up even material after this, but yeah, so why? Why trade queens? I think if I just trade the knights, I am at least for a turn up a pawn. So that's something. So expect him to take back. Well, and I take back with the bishop. And I've got the two bishops. I've got an extra pawn. He does get the castle, but he's missing a pawn in his castling. So it's not too shabby. I can go here, apply pressure to his bishop, apply pressure to that pawn. Uh, do I like it? Well, I'm just doing my blunder check. So what did I undefend? I undefended this, but it still has a defender. And if he moves his knight out here, nothing bad happens, I believe. I would just take the bishop. So, yes, go. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't necessarily see that one coming. Obviously, I can't let him take my queen. That would be the worst. I would think just moving my queen back, guarding the bishop, so I don't have to capture with the pawn, although I'm not opposed really to capturing with the pawn. But okay, I can't move that queen back. He owns this file. So I gotta get my queen out of here. I don't necessarily hate. I mean, I could go to where nothing's happening, or I could chill here. That looks okay to me. Okay, and he does want to trade queens or bishops. Whew. He wants to trade bishops, and that's fine. I feel like it activates my rook a little bit. Okay, so she comes in with a check. Sometimes it's hard to resist a good check. I know that. But my bishop and knight, fortunately, are guarded. So no harm done. I just moved the king. Everything's guarded. I don't like that I'm just responding to his moves. I'm not playing my own. But he's forcing the knight away, which is going to let him get this pawn. And I'm just thinking for a second if there's a way to prevent that. Well, I had an extra pawn anyway, right? So let's move that knight. Expect to lose this pawn to the queen. Okay. Now my queen, I thought she'd be more active here, but she's not doing much. The rule would be when you can't figure out what to do, get your least active piece involved. Move your least active piece to a better square. I think that might be this rook. So I'm just going to move it to an open file. I'll be interested to see if something good comes from that. Oh, he challenges me on the open file. Least active piece right now might be my... I mean, okay, if he takes, I'll take his threat seriously. If he takes, I take, he takes a pawn. He's got two very scary passed pawns. So I don't think I should allow that. If I move my knight, though, then this rook is guarded by the bishop, and I can still be in time to save this pawn and have a more active knight. So this could be wrong, but I'm going to go for it. Don't mind putting the knight here. Interesting. He's offering a bishop trade. He wants me to fix his messed up pawn structure, I think. And he can take a hike on that. Do I like this move? Am I undefending anything? Only thing I was defending is this, which is guarded by the bishop. I am somewhat getting a pin going, but I think it's okay. I've at least looked at it beforehand. So I can maybe grab this knight. I got a pretty check that does nothing. Pretty check. Okay. He moves out the bishop. Interesting. Well, now, if I check him here, I'm threatening mate, but he would just take me with his queen. But I'm getting close to being able to do something. Also, wouldn't mind taking out this pawn somehow. Where's he going with his knight? Here? He's not ready to go there. I could just grab this pawn while the getting's good. It's a greedy move, but I don't see a good reason not to. Now I see the good reason. He's threatening my queen. I didn't even see that before. So, yeah. I am playing bad. Now I'm down 8 points of material. That's going to be a resignation. Ugh, so bad. Okay. I'm not enjoying myself. Let's try to enjoy myself. Let me just think for a minute about what I love about chess. I love winning, for one thing, but there are other things too. I miss a queen threat like that. I'm playing very bad indeed. I'll be really happy if I can win. I think the goal has got to be to play simple chess. I'm looking for not very complicated situations because I know the way I'm feeling, I can't think through it right now. But here we go. We dive in with a London. And I'm trying to enjoy myself. And I do enjoy playing the London. I know the moves. There's something soothing about it. He makes a tiny mistake by bringing out his bishop, losing a tempo, has to bring it back. So far, so good. Okay, everything's standard. I should be able to blitz out these moves. Great. He might try to force a bishop trade, and thus I will move the pawn forward. I don't know when it's right to do that, but I'm feeling like he's going to do that bishop trade, moving his knight there. Okay, interesting. Let's force that pawn, that knight out of there. Great. Knight is gone. I've got a huge lead in development, more than the last game. So I know I'm starting off good. Okay. I've still got that lead. I would like to castle before I do anything crazy. And maybe that's where I go wrong. Maybe sometimes I should attack before castling. Okay, now he's forcing a trade of the bishop. Maybe I say I'm okay with that. Or maybe I just take the trade. No reason to go crazy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play simple. I said I'm gonna play simple. I'm gonna play simple. And the simple thing to do is take that trade. Now, of course, I want to move my knight up here, but he'll probably just chase me away immediately. I'd like to win this pawn. I'm sure he won't let me. So I'm playing hope chess, but it does help me to guard this square a little better as well. I want to open up this middle. Okay, opened it up. And he still has two pieces he hasn't developed. That's gotta be good. Him moving this pawn is great. Now my knight's gonna have a permanent outpost. I'll probably just chase it away with another knight, but that's gonna be a good square in the future. I also can claim this half file, threatening his pawn. That's probably pretty good. He's exposed his bishop, his king. I can pin the pawn first. Uh-huh, okay. It's probably just developing a piece, but it does keep me from moving where I want. Right here is not bad either. Why not pin that pawn with the queen instead? Now this pawn cannot move forward. I slide my rook over. He slides his rook over. I slide my bishop over. He moves his knight out. Then eventually I get this square. Is it all for a square? Okay, interesting. He must not have seen my threat. Now I can take that pawn with check. And he's got a super exposed king and a queen right in his face. So that can't feel good. Okay. So he's got a pinned rook now. So they say put P on the PP, which means pressure on the pond on the pinned piece. So I will. I'll put pressure on the pinned piece. This one is going immensely better than the last one. Is it because I tried to play simpler? I don't know. It's so hard to say why one game goes better than the other. If I take his rook, I go up the exchange. So let's do that. That is simple chess. There might be something better, something crazy out there, but going up the exchange when we're already in an end game is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I'm just deciding what rook to bring over. I mean, it just makes more sense to bring this one to me because my A rook would block the movement of my F rook, and that doesn't feel good. Okay. If I put my rook here, I am threatening both the knight and the piece behind it. So that could be worse, and then I'm set to double up my rooks. Got a check here. That's something. He defends with the bishop, but now what's he gonna do if I double up? Because, well, probably what he'll do is defend with the rook. And then we're all tied up. And I can come here and check and put pressure on the bishop. So, yeah, I like how this is going. I'm up. A pawn in the exchange. He has poor king safety. Uh-huh. Okay. Just according to plan. Let's do this check. And it's a little scary. It looks like the king is attacking two pieces, but the king cannot take my rooks because they protect each other. So, oh, black resigned. We did it, guys. We got the victory of winning two games or not losing two games in a row. So we keep it going four times in a row. I have won one game and lost one game. Uh, but I'm happy to have a little redemption after that first one was so bad. Well, thank you all for watching. Um, I really appreciate it. I have a feeling next time we'll do it, we'll get the two victories in a row. I hope you have a great day. My name is Jacob Morris, and I'm some guy playing chess.